Your salary just hit your account, and within 72 hours, it's almost gone. Not because you're careless, not because you're broke, but because your money is following a path, a pattern, one that was set long before you even got your first paycheck. And here's the part nobody tells you. Most people will spend their entire lives following that pattern and never even realize it exists. By the end of this video, you'll see exactly which path your money is on right now, and more importantly, how to change it before it's too late. And we're going to learn this through one of the most powerful money lessons from Rich Dad, Poor Dad, a book that has quietly changed how millions of people think about wealth. 1. Money has a pattern. Your financial life is not random. It never was. Think about it. Every month, money comes in, and every month, money goes somewhere. The question is, where? Because that answer, that single answer, determines whether you stay broke, stay stuck in the middle class, or actually build wealth. There are 3 paths money can follow. 3 patterns. Most people never choose one. They just fall into one. And once you're in it, the pattern keeps repeating itself, month after month, year after year, until one day you're 45, wondering where the time went. Let's break them down. 2. Path 1, the broke cycle. Your salary hits your account. You feel good. And then it begins. Food delivery, because you're tired and you deserve it. A night out, because your friends are going. New clothes, because there's a sale. A gadget, because the old one isn't working well. A trip, because life is short. And just like that, the money is gone. Now here's what's dangerous about this path. It's not stupidity. It's not laziness. It's justification. You tell yourself, you only live once. Why save for old age when you might not even reach it? And those thoughts, they feel true in the moment. But here's the brutal reality. Wants are infinite. Your income is not. So every time your salary goes up, your spending goes up with it. You earn more, you spend more, and you end up at exactly the same place. 0. No savings, no investments, no insurance, just 0. Every single month. That's the broke cycle. And millions of people live in it their entire lives. Not because they're poor, but because they've never questioned the pattern. 3. Path 2. The middle class trap. Now this one is sneaky, because from the outside, it looks like success. You've got a car, a nice apartment, vacations on your Instagram, the latest phone. People see you and think they're doing well. But here's what they don't see. The car, loan. The apartment, EMI. The phone, credit card. The vacation, still being paid off 3 months later. This is the middle class trap. And it doesn't feel like a trap because it looks like wealth. Here's how it works. Money comes in, some goes to expenses. Fine, that's normal. But a large chunk. It goes into debt payments. EM is credit card bills. Interest, month after month. And the thing about debt is this. You pay more than what the thing is even worth. You buy a car on loan. By the time you're done paying, you've paid 30% more than the original price. And the car? It's worth less every single year. You're literally paying a premium to own something that's losing value while you pay for it. That's not wealth. That's the illusion of wealth. And the trap? It's self-reinforcing. More debt means more monthly payments. More payments mean less money. Less money means more pressure. More pressure means more impulse buying. More buying means more debt. The loop never ends. You're not building a life. You're renting a lifestyle you can't actually afford. And the bank, the credit card company, they love you for it. 4. The real problem. You don't know what an asset is. Robert Kiyosaki said something that changed how millions of people think about money. And it's embarrassingly simple. An asset puts money into your pocket. A liability takes money out of your pocket. That's it. So let me ask you, your car, is it an asset or a liability? Your credit card purchases, asset or liability? That EMI you're paying, liability. But here's where it gets interesting. What is an asset? Stocks that grow and pay dividends. Rental property that generates income, a side business, a YouTube channel, a skill that increases what you can earn, index funds that compound quietly in the background. These are assets. They work for you, even when you sleep. And the critical question is this: when your money comes in every month, where is it going? Into assets that grow, or into liabilities that drain? Most people have never even asked that question. 5. Path 3, the wealth path. Now imagine a different version of you. Same income, same city, same starting point. But this version of you makes one different decision. Every month, when that salary hits your account, a portion, even if it's just 10%, 15%, 20%, goes directly into assets. Before you spend, before you treat yourself, before the lifestyle creep kicks in, stocks, index funds, a course that builds a skill, a small side income, something that grows. And then something interesting happens. Those assets start generating returns, small at first, almost invisible. But they reinvest, and then those returns generate more returns. Year 1, barely noticeable. Year 3, you start to feel it. Year 7, it becomes undeniable. Year 10, your assets are generating income, real income, not your salary, not your boss's permission, your money working for you. And now when you want to travel, you travel, but it's not your salary paying for it. It's your investment income, your dividend, your asset. That's not luck. That's a different pattern, a different path. And it was always available to you. 6. The mindset that changes everything. Here's the difference between someone who builds wealth and someone who doesn't. It's not income. It's not education. It's not even discipline. It's a single question they ask when money arrives. The employee asks, "What can I buy?" The investor asks, "Where should this go?" One question leads to spending. The other leads to growing. And I know what you're thinking. I don't earn enough to invest. But that's exactly what the pattern wants you to believe, because the broke cycle and the middle-class trap are both self-reinforcing. They convince you the timing isn't right yet. I'll invest when I earn more. I'll start when things settle down. Just this month, I need to spend a little more. And months become years. The truth? Compounding doesn't care about your excuses. It only cares about when you start. Start late. You're playing catch-up forever. Start now. Even small amounts become massive over time. The math doesn't negotiate. 7. Your environment is either helping or hurting you. Look at the 5 people you spend the most time with. What do they talk about? What do they celebrate? If your circle talks about what they're buying, new cars, new phones, vacations, and nobody ever mentions investing, returns, assets, or wealth, that circle is slowly pulling you into the trap. Not because they're bad people, but because your financial behavior is deeply influenced by your environment. When someone around you says, "Just buy it," you only live once. That's not freedom. That's permission to stay stuck. Find people who challenge your decisions, who ask, "Is that an asset or a liability?" Who talk about where their money is going, not just what they're spending it on. Your network is quietly shaping your net worth, whether you notice it or not. 8. The difference between knowing and doing. Here's something you need to hear. You might already know all of this. Compounding, investing, assets versus liabilities. You've probably heard it before, but knowing is not the same as doing. Financial literacy is reading about these concepts. Financial intelligence is applying them in real decisions, in real moments, under real pressure. When your friend invites you to spend on something you can't afford, that's a test of financial intelligence. When your salary comes in and the apps start showing you deals, that's a test. When you're tempted to upgrade your lifestyle before upgrading your net worth, that's the test. The gap between knowing and doing is where most people live their entire financial lives. 9. The action plan. Start this week. You don't need to overhaul everything overnight. You need to start somewhere real. Step 1. Pull up your last 2 months of bank and credit card statements. Every single transaction. Don't judge, just look. Step 2. Categorize. For every expense, ask, is this a need, a want, or an asset-building move? Step 3. Find the leaks. Where is money disappearing that you don't even remember spending? Step 4. Commit to a minimum of 10% of your income going into assets. Every single month. Index funds, stocks, something. Not someday. This month. Step 5. Automate it. Set up an automatic transfer on the day your salary arrives. Remove the decision. Remove the temptation. Make wealth building the default, not the exception. This is how the pattern breaks, not dramatically, not overnight, but deliberately, consistently, month after month. Final truth. Money will always follow one of 3 paths: broke, middle class, wealthy. You don't get rich by earning more. You get rich by directing your money differently, by choosing the path consciously every single month, instead of letting the pattern choose for you. Your future doesn't depend on your salary. It doesn't depend on the economy or luck or timing. It depends on one thing: which path your money follows. And that's 100% in your control. If this made you rethink where your money is going, you already think differently than most people. That's not nothing. That's the beginning. Save this video. Watch it again when you feel the urge to spend, and share it with someone who needs to hear this today. Now, you know the 3 paths. You know the pattern. But here's what most people still miss. Why do millionaires keep getting richer, even when they make the same mistakes everyone else does? It's not just the money, it's how they think. In the next video, we're breaking down exactly how millionaires think differently. The mental models, the beliefs, the invisible decisions that separate the wealthy from everyone else. If you think this video changed something for you, the next one will go even deeper. It's already waiting for you. Don't skip it.